The island of Roatan is the largest landmass in the Bay Island archipelago. Situated between Utila and Wanaja, just 30 miles from the Honduran mainland, it is surrounded by fringing coral reefs and some of the Caribbean's best year-round diving. Healthy reefs teeming with marine life attract thousands of divers a year. Diverse ecosystems with varied habitats are capable of supporting large and small animals alike. Corals and anemones thrive in these blue waters, and divers and snorkelers encounter wild turtles, giant groupers, and large fish schools on a regular basis. On the northwest shore of Roatan lies Anthony's Key Resort, which is home to the Roatan Institute for Marine Sciences and more than 20 Atlantic bottlenose dolphins. Kathleen began studying the dolphins at Anthony's Key Resort in collaboration with the Roatan Institute for Marine Sciences, RIMS, in 2002. There are several dolphin generations at RIMS who she's gotten to know. Dolphins are long-lived social mammals, like elephants or people, except dolphins live in water. This aquatic lifestyle has resulted in the evolution of some unique adaptations for communication, social interactions, and life underwater.
Good morning.
Through DCP, Kathleen's long-term comparative study of captive and wild dolphins has spanned 4 continents, 4 dolphin species, and several facilities that help her to understand behavior and acoustics comparatively between captive and wild dolphins. Having an active, healthy, normal, and readily available study group is of great benefit to DCP's research. Knowing where the animals are cuts the effort by half when studying dolphin communication. This population is an outstanding resource for students to visit and learn about dolphins in a natural setting during a college-level field course. DCP offers these courses to a variety of schools and universities and tailors the included topics in coordination with individual professors and schools. Kathleen leads the course and co-instructs students with each professor.
DCP and I and Kel, we do field courses for college students, both here to the Roatan Institute for Marine Sciences at Anthony's Key Resort and to Bimini, so that students get a hands-on experience. They get to come out and learn about the animals we're studying, they get to learn about the methods we're using, they get to experience everything firsthand. Because you can read about something in a book, you can hear about it in a class or in a lecture, but until you actually experience the program, you won't know if it's for you or if it's just something that you want to try once in a while.
Field courses are supremely important for students' development. It allows them to integrate what they've learned in the classroom and see it in the real world. A lot of times students don't get that opportunity to put the information they learn in the classroom into real life. Field courses allow you to blend information you've learned with the changing situation. How would I go about studying that? So I think it adds a further development onto a student's education.
Breath.
Each course offers subject content in 2 formats. The first is a more formal approach with classroom lectures to offer information necessary to the daily topics. The material generally pertains to behavior, conservation, physiology, training and operant conditioning, as well as video IDs. The second format is more informal and takes place as discussion sessions where students exchange thoughts, questions, and ideas with professors on research, the day's events, or other topics related to the course. While several of these information discussions are planned, they can also take place wherever and whenever the need arises.
That's the trait of the dorsal fin, but Ellie's is very distinctive, very curved, and she looks like she's got a big dorsal fin and big...
Both the classroom sessions and informal discussions are often augmented with video clips that were collected daily or during previous DCP research trips.
It's hard to place my expectations for students on the students, but what I would like them to take away from this course is some critical thinking skills. I'd like them to come in and have a sense of wonder when they start the program But as they go through the week-long program, I think I'd like them to realize that they need to think about questions. They need to think about the dolphins, the individuals, the behavior, the physiology, what makes the whole of the animal, and not just that they're the flipper from the media, but that they're a complex social animal and all that goes with that.
I've taken away quite a bit, actually. First and foremost, like learning the subtleties of how to ID the different dolphins underwater, and when their dorsal fins are usually the only thing that you can see from the surface, it's all about the subtle differences in how they're shaped or if they've got any marks or ticks on them. I've also really learned to appreciate how observing a group of animals of any kind is a lot different in practice than it sounds when you read a paper. Because each one of these dolphins, their individual personalities are there. It's a lot different to actually be able to consistently work with the same group of animals instead of just observing a group of animals one day and then moving on to another. So it really makes you appreciate just the subtle differences with what populations you're working with.
What I hope to take away from this course is different techniques and methods used to collect research with marine mammals. I knew it would be hard. I didn't know exactly how hard it would be, but here in person, I'm realizing all the challenges and problems that can come up with conducting research. These animals live in an entirely different environment than we do, and it's extremely hard to measure the types of things we can with terrestrial animals.
An integral part of each field course is offering the students the opportunity to help DCP and Kathleen with the daily data collection sessions. While Kathleen collects video and stereo audio underwater with the MVA, students are stationed around the enclosure documenting dolphin surface activity and potential distractions. During these sessions, students develop their skills at recognizing the individual dolphins based on their unique scars and marks. Students also document the level of activity between dolphins.
So whistles are pure tones.
Students review data collected by Kathleen with the MVA as an introduction to preliminary data analysis. They are taught how to recognize each dolphin and how to document their behavior and sounds. Then, they apply these newly acquired skills to developing their own research question and also reviewing data they collect to confirm that their protocol allows for accurate data to address the questions being asked. Modifications can be made to their process as needed. During this field course, the students not only learn about behavior and physiology data collection, but also get a brief introduction to acoustics. Kathleen uses an autonomous passive acoustic recorder from Wildlife Acoustics to collect dolphin vocal behavior every day while the unit is deployed. This device does not have video, so only audio data are collected. This acoustic data helps Kathleen better understand dolphin diurnal vocal patterns. In addition to assisting with DCP's data collection, part of this field course requires the students to collaborate in developing their own research question that can be implemented during the week. They discuss topics, narrow their question with guidance from the professors, develop data collection protocol, and then collect the data.
I hope to take away different ideas and techniques of conducting research in a better way. In talking with Shane and Kathleen, I feel like I've learned more of how to think with a critical eye. Our discussions about the different articles, especially the physiology articles, which I wouldn't necessarily normally read, it just gives me a better idea of what can you actually measure and what is a good measurement for specific things.
Of course, these classes aren't just all work. During each field course, students are afforded the opportunity for daily snorkels on the reefs. This is also time to try and practice using the array on each other. The students get a glimpse of how Kathleen conducts focal follows on the dolphins by trying to record each other while swimming on the reef. They also try at least one night snorkel so they can see the difference in activity on the reef between day and nighttime. Prior to trying the array in the water, the students are introduced to the system on land, why the hydrophones are spaced as they are, how the camera is operated through the housing, and what the recorded field of view offers with respect to dolphin behavior.
I've gone on other field courses and they're never what I expect. They always exceed my expectations, but in that they always challenge me to try new things and do things I'm not necessarily comfortable with, but are always like very beneficial in the end.
No field course or trip to Anthony's Key would be complete without a dolphin encounter and a dolphin swim. While these two in-water programs are great fun, more often than not, it is the first time that the student has seen a dolphin underwater.
That was amazing. So great. So good. Fabulous. Woo! That was so fun! Haha! It was awesome. Perfect.
It's a really good experience and it's a lot of fun, but you definitely learn a lot in a short period of time.
I believe I'm going to be taking away a lot from this course. How you conduct these behavioral experiments and how you can link them to a lot of other things within science. And that's something I had no knowledge of before with just classes in undergrad. So I believe I'm going to be taking a lot back from that and how to really analyze behavioral papers and how to get more from those.
I've been doing field courses or providing opportunities for students to participate in the research that DCB does for more than 20 years now. And I hope students can come away with at least a little bit of the sense of wonder that I still have of these animals.